So you're taking an exam and you forgot an important equation, but you see on the exam you are provided a constant and it has its units. Well, in many cases, you can use that information to figure out the formula. And so let's go ahead and do that using dimensional analysis. So let's say you forget the ideal gas law and you are provided the gas constant. Well, if we just know which variables correspond to which units, we can put this together in no time. So the constant, we're going to set this equal to, and then we're going to figure out what variables go here to end up with those units. Well, liters is a volume, and it's on the top, so it's going to be in the top, and it's being multiplied by atmospheres, and atmospheres measures pressure, right? So liters and atmospheres correspond to volume and pressure being multiplied. And then the moles and the Kelvin are in the bottom, so moles is just moles, right? We use a lowercase n to represent moles. And then Kelvin is an absolute temperature, and we use a capital T for that. So what do we just do? Well, we just very quickly figured out that R is equal to VP over NT. And you can use this just like it is on the exam, but if we want to rewrite it the way that you see it in your textbooks, it's very easy to do. We want to get this all in one line, so we're going to get rid of the denominator, and in order to cancel out the n times t here, we're going to multiply by n times t, and whatever we do to one side, of course, we do to the other. So we multiply both sides by nt. It cancels out on this side, and then we get ntr equals vp. Again, we can use it just as it is, but I'm going to rearrange it to make it look like you see in the textbooks. I'm going to flip the v and p around and write on the left side. So now I have pv equals, and again, multiplication, the order doesn't matter, so I'm going to write it as nRT. And now that is the ideal gas law that you see in your textbooks. All right, guys, you can do more with this. You can even make this a V1P1 over N1T1, and then set it equal to those values or those variables at a different moment in time. Since it's always equal to a constant, that ratio of variables will always be equal to that constant at one moment or a different moment. So now you have basically all the gas laws, and you can use them during the exam, even though you forgot them, just because you were given this set of units in the constant and you understand dimensional analysis. All right, guys? So if this helped, please give me a like, follow, share everything, and consider showing your support on Patreon, and I'll see you in the next video.